How come there aren't any great World War II movies right now? Recently, Hollywood has kind of hasn't really give us any great World War II movies, or any big pop-outs recently, which is such a shame in my opinion. There's so many great stories that can be told from World War II. It's not that Hollywood is losing faith in this war, in a topic of history that fascinated many for about years to come. It's just that maybe it's because Hollywood is kind of running out of stories right now, especially reading how modern day people think of Hollywood remakes. No one wants to see their favorite historical war movie be remade into a worse version. I'm somewhat fine with some ideas of remakes if they stay true to the historical source material, or if they make it more historically accurate or something along those lines. But maybe it's because war movies, especially reading how, or maybe for the history knowledge you just want to see more World War II movies, maybe you should branch out. Maybe you should see more other versions of this idea of World War II from other countries' perspectives. Especially reading how, what are World War II movies I think should get made. An American version of the movie Stalingrad. Main reason why I just think that we need a version of Stalingrad. Maybe a new movie, World War II movie in some of the veins of Hacksaw Ridge or Saving Private Ryan. That set place in the Pacific. A movie from the Nazis' perspective during the end of World War II, or something from just the Soviet perspective of just Soviet people getting absolutely massacred. Or more. Heck, that's why I'm gonna be making World War II shorts on this channel. Just because World War II is some of the most interesting, something I find great fascination in. And also I'm making this a video just because I changed my channel name just because I also want to go over historical films. Not even just as like how accurate they are, but just how can they be good historical films even if they're not that accurate. So yeah. So maybe expect some movies maybe expect a video about like Gully, just because I absolutely love that film, and it has become my favorite Civil War movie. Right next up to Gettysburg, and I will still continue making historical documentaries, the Great War of Change and all that. I just really hope by the end of next year or so I can at least at a 300 subscriber mark. I hope that one day. And maybe some other historical movies if they're on Netflix or free on Vudu. Main reason why is just because, fun fact, I might actually not like some, and I'm not gonna spend, and I don't want money to be wasted on a movie I didn't like. Go on a streaming service I don't have. So yeah. And if there was any World War II movies that you find as your favorite, let me know in the comments, and maybe I consider reviewing them. And maybe we should also go with, from the French World War II perspective. I've been finding very interesting in the British World War II perspective, especially here in America. We don't really talk it as much. I generally have a video idea of why the British was so important during World War II, and probably if they lost the Battle of Britain, World War II would probably end in a different case scenario. So, yeah, expect that video to be coming soon. But yeah. especially reading how World War II veterans are mostly dying out, and I hope we never forget this conflict and what they did for us.